Migrants housed at detention centers like this one in Texas are being treated inhumanely by the Trump administration, says the United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights.
The UN High Commissioner for Human Rights is utterly appalled by the conditions of detention of migrant children and adults in the United States, as was revealed recently by the Department of Homeland Security itself.
Her comments refer to a report made public in recent weeks by the Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, Office of Inspector General.
The Department of Homeland Security images revealed conditions of detention where there is severe overcrowding, and these are children who in the first place have been separated from their families. There is also apparently lack of adequate access to food and to health care. Detention of children in even the best of conditions has been shown to have a serious effect on their health and their development. In conditions like this, it's the worst possible.
We've had over 500,000 people cross our southern border. The predominant crossings are made by family units, unaccompanied children, and then single adults.
Sunday on ABC's This Week, the acting head of DHS defended the agency's response.
We've done a tremendous amount. Since December 30th, when we last talked about this, we had 20 medical providers in our facilities, border-wide. Now we have over 200. We've built soft-sided temporary facilities. These are spaces that are much more appropriate, high ceilings, more room for children and families.
While calling border management a sovereign issue, the UNHCR also says the United States must comply with international law.
Unfortunately, what we appear to be seeing in the U.S. Are policies that are based on detection, detention, and expeditious deportation of migrants without much regard for their human rights. This appears to be taken on as a policy of deterrence. However, this is completely a breach of the state's human rights obligations.
Since January, the U.S. has returned more than 16,000 Central Americans to Mexico to await American immigration court hearings, according to data compiled by the Mexican government. Sunday in New Jersey, President Trump said that some people in detention centers come from unbelievable poverty and that they are very happy and in much better shape now than they were in the countries they fled. Trump called the detention centers the best and said he wants the news media to tour them. Arash Arabasadi, VOA News, Washington.